What is up, everyone? Welcome to the football chat box. Looks like the game week 15 deadline remains the same. The deadline change is not happening. How is everyone going? How are you all doing? Let me know in the comments. What's your changes now that you guys are obviously deciding what to do with the deadline and whatnot? Because it's all changed. I'm all over the place as well, trying to figure out things in terms of like sharing things and social media and all of that. Um, Let me edit this. All right. So first things first. Liverpool versus Everton. The deadline. I mean, the game has been called off as things stand. However, the FPL deadline hasn't changed. And that will remain the same according to official FPL. So no changes there, obviously. So kind of can't expect city game leaks or what, and those are all probably not going to happen. So we're going to use this time to kind of decide what do we do with your transfers in terms of Liverpool players and whatnot. I even had the UK wind map, like from the Met Office of the UK, just to look at like wind weather and all to see whether Man United game will get called off, because anyone who has United versus Forest assets and wondering whether to play them or not, seems like it should be fine from the forecast and everything. Whereas the Liverpool game, as you can see, is like 32 over here, so should be fine for the United game. No problem over there, obviously. But obviously for people who are looking the current situation. So yeah, deadline remains the same. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Starting with obviously Plowby, Ezra. How are you all doing? Mikolenko to Timber and Wood to Jackson is still on, and Captain Palmer. That's my plan this game week. Now I'll be very interested to see what the poll for captaincy is. So let's put a poll up. Hello everyone. Rohan, welcome as well. Dean Palmer, no Salah for once. Saka. Now I think Haaland should be in this conversation as well, to be honest. I'll be very interested to see what everyone is planning on doing in terms of captaincy. So, share our team on X. Rohan, I'll bring it up. Shubharan, how are you doing? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, people, do not forget to like and subscribe. If you guys are new, Mo and Mikolenko unavailable, available any point of moving Mikolenko out now. I think Mikolenko, if you have the free transfer and you want to move, I'd do it as well. To be honest, me personally, was never really going to. Now, here's the thing, because Mo is unavailable, I kind of need to make a midfield transfer, because I do not expect Garnacho to play, for one. So I'm probably looking to go and maybe do even Anthony Gordon. Really? So Anthony Gordon will play instead of Salah, is what I'm thinking, because I don't expect Garnacho to start this week, to be honest. So that's kind of where my thinking is at the moment. So I won't be doing the defensive transfer because the game is off. I kind of have only one free transfer, not willing to take a hit to do a defensive transfer. It hasn't paid off the last couple of weeks. My hits have been all over the place, to be honest. So that's kind of where I'm at in terms of moves. Now, captaincy. I had Palmer as the wide captaincy. Given that Salah is now not playing, I was also looking at FPL review. FPL review had Saka at 5.8 expected points and Salah at Palmer at 5.5 in terms of expected points. Interestingly, it had Salah as 5.5 as well. So I'm willing to put the punt on Saka for the armband. I think Palmer will still be the major captaincy option. But given my rank and whatnot, I don't mind taking a punt on Saka. Also, I don't know if anyone has I don't even know if I qualified for the cup. Because I think the overall cup should be starting. Oh, I got a buy. Come on, check and see the cup if you qualified for the cup or not. I managed to get a buy in round of 60, round of whatever. But you have the overall cup has started, so have a look and see if you guys are playing anyone and who you're playing. So I managed to get a buy for that. But yeah, for me this week, I think probably have to do a transfer in terms of Garnacho out to maybe Anthony Gordon is what I'm thinking. I can have a look and see what the expected points for midfielders. Bruno Fernandes is up there. I could go and get Bruno Fernandes as well. In Bruno and Gordon, there isn't too much of a difference. The only problem is the City fixture. That's not the easiest situation for Bruno Fernandes. Whereas Gordon, on the other hand, has 3 very nice fixtures of Brentford, Leicester, and Ipswich. So I might actually try Gordon instead potentially. Let me read all the chat as well, obviously. Rohan says mini league rank is 151. All right, let me bring up your rank. But you shared your team on X as well, right? So I'll bring your team up actually first of all, Rohan. So this is Rohan's team. Alright, so this is Rohan's team. Obviously, for people who can see it on X. Want to get Trent, 1 free transfer, but there's no point in getting Trent now, right, Rohan? Because obviously the game is called off for Liverpool. So there's no point in getting Trent. So you can delay that move. What are you planning on doing if because of that move being delayed? Any midfield transfers or anything like that? Mo and Mikalenko aren't available. I read that. Captaincy is very subject to this game week, but goes down to Palmer and Saka depending on individuals' overall ranks. Yeah, I'd probably say so. Wait, there is a 43% chance on other. Who are people punting on here that I have not added into this poll? I'm actually interested to know. Please put it in the comments. Anyone going Jackson or something like that? I just came in to hit the phone battery is about 40%. We have no electricity for about 8 to 9 hours. Thanks, Tom. See us outside. Oh no. Comb, I hope you're staying safe. Thank you for coming and hitting like. I hope your team is also okay for the FPL team. And do stay safe as well. Shubharan says Saka a better shout for captaincy. Those Spurs too unreliable, and I already had Jackson Isak Hall. It still hurts. It is what it is. I'm trying to not think about it too much. Kind of about Captain Sakati, but I'm first in my money mini league and kind of trying to hold one rank, especially when everyone is still Captain Palm. Fair enough. Russell, how are you doing? I've never been so happy for a big storm in England. No Liverpool players, and Haaland is primed for some payback for them who dare go against him. Everyone is scrambling this morning. I'm not. Look at that. Russell is celebrating having Haaland. So you kind of captain Haaland, I'm assuming, Russell? Same situation. Mine's on 6 green arrows. Not sure if it's worth a punt. Fair enough. 6 green arrows. I need some of that luck, Shubharan. Please send it over. I'm on Semenyo. I'm Semenyo versus Ipswich. Oh, that is the other captaincy. Interesting. Wonder I should have probably added Watkins as well into this conversation. Joe Pedro and Jackson are possible options for captaincy. Fair enough. My captain is Watkins. Yeah, there we go. That's Rohan. So that was should have added Watkins into this conversation. Interesting. So now, thoughts on Bowen captain as he'll be least impacted by the weather. I don't know if I don't think everyone's going to be impacted by the weather. There's still like strong other options. Like London should be fine in terms of weather. Where's London? Decent wind speeds, guys. They should be fine. I don't think they'll be impacted tomorrow even. Nah. So don't worry too much. They should be fine. It's just Liverpool, the north of England, that is kind of a issue. So you can actually put it on like Saka or Palmer or anyone like that. I don't know if I'm confident enough to put it on Bowen because of the fact that West Ham haven't been that great as well. I don't mind just owning Bowen as a differential. Don't know if I'll put the armband as well. Mbeumo to Semenyo this week or just roll? Oh. Would do Mbeumo to Semenyo as well if you wanted to. If you're confident on the player and the fixture, I don't mind doing that move, to be honest. I actually don't mind that move. Also, the FPL app seems to have updated with the whole changes as well. So now if you guys were to obviously refresh the screen, you will see that Salah's game is not there. Same for me. for anyone who has the Liverpool players. And the game has also been removed with the deadline still staying. I used a free hit to save me from a -12. Now Salah is up. Oh, used a -12 to get Salah in. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Also, is the United game gonna go ahead? I was wondering about that, which is why I was looking at like the whole wind speeds, guys, for today. Seems to be fine in Manchester, except for the fact that Liverpool is like significantly more impacted. So yeah, I think it should be fine. We haven't heard anything about United's game getting called off. I think should hopefully be fine. Is the deadline still the same? Yes, the deadline is still the same. Doesn't change. If I'm Captain Palmer, not gonna change my mind anymore. Fair enough. Fair enough. Uh, so Rohan, what is the plan now for your team? Because obviously Trent transfer doesn't make sense right now. So what's the other option? First backline too shaky. Did we get any new? I didn't see the press conference quotes from Ange. Do we know what the situation with Spurs? The defenders are still out, right? Injured. Palmer or Saka? Big questions. Romero set to train. Davies joins the injury list. Van der Ven is also still out. Okay, interesting. I don't know. Spurs is a very odd team. Like they lose to some of the smaller teams and then they just go and like, um, what do you call? They just go and like win against some of the bigger teams. So it's very hard to kind of predict Spurs and what they'll do. Well, I have had Haaland all through the Salah pain, so it looks like prime payback. So currently it's on him. Plus Man City will smell blood. Now Liverpool game is off to gain some ground. Fair enough. 5 free transfers. Does that mean I have to use one because I can't roll no more? Yes, that is correct, Evaner. You have to use at least one because you can't roll anymore. Unless you want to burn the transfer. Want to upgrade Raul? Maybe Havertz or Solanke. Havertz or Solanke or Cunha. I wouldn't go to Havertz. Do we expect? Sorry, I wouldn't go to Solanke. Sorry. Do we expect any news on Gabriel? No. I highly doubt we'll get anything. If you have him, I'll probably just start him to be honest and hope for the best. I don't think we're getting any news, especially since the game is tomorrow and not today. So no, we're not gonna get any news. FPL says chaos indeed, chaos indeed. Rohan, you have Strand Larsen already. Can you go to like a Jackson or Isak instead? That's a possibility. I don't mind if you could go to one of those two players, unless the money is not available. Possible. Or Joe Pedro from Brighton. Still not a bad option, to be honest. Yeah, Joe Pedro from Brighton is also still not a bad option. Oh no, Gov, why were you timed out? What did you type? Chaos. Oh, why were you timed out for that? Oh, I think I know why you were timed out, Gov. I think you were timed out because of the full caps. Deadline is not changing. Deadline's not changing. I sent my free hit team on Insta. Alright, I'll bring it up. I'm sorry, Gov. Gov should be back soon. I think it was full caps and the exclamation mark, so the bot was like, what? And the bot timed you out. Unfortunately, once I can't even untime you. Oh no. I think the Spurs Chelsea game could be either 0-0 or a high scoring team. A good chance for high scoring. I don't think 0-0. I'll be shocked if Spurs keep a clean sheet. I did say that when it as well, but who knows? City was a different story. But hold on. I need to bring up my Instagram to be able to. 7.9 if I replace Raul. Gav is back. Welcome, Gav. You're 7.9. So that's not enough to even Jackson. Oh, Isak. Joao Pedro is an option if you want to go there. Johan, Joao Pedro is an option. Uh, Alright, let's bring up. This is the free hit team of Connor. Uh, just to see what you think. Let me sort my bench in order. I have Hall, Greaves, and Salah. Probably have the same bench like the way you had it, like that, Ezra. I'll see. Avnish, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Um, don't forget to like stream, subscribe if you're new. Yes, and join the Discord. Indeed, indeed. Embracer Seminar seems a tricky option at one free transfer. As in, like to do that move. You could probably still play Embuemo if you wanted to do. Ice Cold, OG Jones, welcome. Should I pick Rogers or Semenya for Embuemo replacement? I probably still lean slightly towards Rogers. Although Semenyo might play more minutes this week. Also, Konsa, Kirkes, or Timber? Timber. I'll probably go for Timber first. I got no bench players now with an unplayed player in my starting. See you guys. Need to sort my team out. Alright, see you soon, Gov. Start Smith-Rowe or Greaves in place of Salah. Smith-Rowe. I'd start Smith-Rowe. So always start the attacking player. My bench is Fabianski and Greaves. Welcome to the same situation. Best under 7 million midfielder apart from Rogers. Mitoma? Maybe? Probably Mitoma. Oh, thanks, right? No worries. Nick, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, now let me look at this free hit draft. So this is Connor's free hit draft, which is Martinez, Guardiola, Mazraoui, Kirkes, Luka Dean, Saka, Ahmad, Palmer, Haaland, Watkins, and Isak. Why 4-4-3-3 on a free hit? I'd rather get a 3-4-3 on a free hit if you can. For some reason, a back four on a free hit doesn't sound as many points as possible. For some reason, it just feels like that. Do you not have enough money to like try and get another midfielder as well? Uh, what 3 out of 8 Nuri, Luka Dean, Porro, Lewis, and Robinson? You mean to start? I would start Luka Dean. I would start. Porro is playing Chelsea. You'll probably have to start Porro for the attacking threat. Luka Dean, Pedro Porro, and Robinson is playing Saka. The Fulham playing Arsenal. Saint Nuri is playing West Ham. Rico Lewis is Rico Lewis. You never know what you'll get from Rico Lewis. You probably want to play Rico Lewis. It'll be bit so Robinson I'll bench. And then between Ant Nuri and Rico Lewis, you might have to decide. If you think you want to start Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro might not keep a clean sheet, but there is a small chance of attacking returns always. You play Ant Nuri is not going to keep you a clean sheet, so you're playing for the attacking returns. Rico Lewis could get you a 0-pointer or could get you a clean sheet. So maybe Ant Nuri slightly is the better option. What do you think? Chris, I think making a free hit is very premature. Well, the problem is Connor had taken a -12 to get Salah in. So now he kind of has to play the free hit because of that to cancel out the -12. Do we know what's going to happen to the deadline because of the game's cancelment? Yes, we do. Let me bring that up again. There we go. Holy smokes, I just realized I have 3 Arsenal players, Gabriel, Timber, and Saka. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Look at in out, Rogers in, move to a 3-4-3. Oh, Okay, so your budget is very tight because of that. Okay, that now I kind of understand where your budget is at. Yes, you could do that. You could also maybe try a punt on one of the midfielders, maybe like a. Would you punt on, let's say, for example, Enzo Fernandez? Maybe Enzo, maybe for Chelsea versus Spurs. If you think that there's going to be a lot of goals in that game, that's not a bad punt option. Rodgers is also not too bad. Who else could you punt on at that price tag? Clivert, maybe. That's also not a bad punt option. But I don't know if you have the money for Clivert. 5.5. Clivert's also not a bad punty option. Takes pens. Get lucky if Bournemouth gets a pen. Gets a pen as well. Currently have Aid Nuri, Porro, and Luka Dean. Not sure Luis will start. Fair enough. Then just keep that backline. I like that backline. It's not too bad. Out of Hall, Nuri, Mazraoui, which two to start? I would start Mazraoui, and I might actually start Luis Hall. 38 in the league, looking to bring in Kirkes for Greaves or play Robinson. I would bring in Kirkes. Is selling Salah for Haaland and bringing him back next week a good idea? No. I don't think I would do it. You would lose value, right, Gailey? Because like, what price would you be selling Salah at? Like 4 transfers, though. I don't think it's worth. That's 4 transfers. That's way too much. Think of each transfer as like 4 points, for example. You think of each transfer as 4 points. You're basically giving 16 points up to do that. Would you do it? Would you give up 16 points to do it? I don't think I'd do it. I'd just bench him for 1 week. Because you're 16 points, let's say if I just like assuming like that. But also on top of that, you're also losing team value on Salah. And then buying him back for more expensive value as well. Let me bring up Chad as well. So this is Chad's team. Looking for Kirkes. Oh, you have Trent and Salah. So both of them are on the bench, which means it's Rico Lewis, Estupinian, and Robinson as things stand, unless you do a Greaves transfer to Kirkes, which I actually don't mind. That way you bench Robinson, which also I don't mind. Yeah, I probably do the move. Chad. I might actually do that transfer. Bench one, Ed Nuri, Gabriel, Luis Van Heck. I will bench Rico Luis. Gentile. Probably bench Rico Luis. One second, guys. I can bring in Timber 2.6 in the back. Then I would do that. But going bring in Timber instead if you can. Because you don't have Arsenal defense. And it's a good week to go and get Arsenal defense. Rank 21st in the league. Possible to do team review? Yes, we can. Let's bring you up. 21st, 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 21st. Here we go. You're on tie with Rushant, who is the panel co-host. 70 points. Wow. Rhea, Van Heck, Mikalenko, Nuris, Mbeumo, Saka, Salah, Palmer, Rogers, Cunha, Joe Pedro. So I'm assuming Jackson comes in for Salah, Gabriel for Mikalenko. And then the question is what to do. whether to play Mbuemo or do a transfer for Mbuemo. Your question, right, Shubhar? 7 likes in the stream, but 12 people watching. Hit the like button, people, is what Ezra is trying to say, and myself as well. Tiger, welcome. How are you doing? Trent Rising last night, not even play this week is what FPL is about. Indeed. Everyone who did the transfer ahead of the price rise, not the best situation to be in. Chad says Captain Rogers. No. I don't think he's going to get 90 minutes, Chad. They have a very important Champions League game this coming week, so I don't know if he'll get 90 minutes, to be honest. Hi, Room says Tiger. Just sent you my team on Twitter for this week. No hits and is ready to go now. John Bijaz, Oli Salah honors. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, so this is Russell's team. Fabianski, Koval, Nouri, Gabriel, Mitoma, Palmer, Semenyo, Bowen, Saka, Cunha, Haaland. Pretty strong team. Good, looking good. Russell, not too bad actually. Bowens are also another option I can go for instead of Anthony Gordon. And I have to decide between Gordon and Bowen. I might still go for Gordon. I don't know. Could go for Bowen as well. Don't know. Confused. Not sure what to do between those two. Can you look at my team and give your opinion on which defenders to bring in now given the fixture cancellation? Bamford transfer 3.3 the bank. Yes, I can do it. Watkins' penalty last week was so lucky. That is true. Jamie, welcome. How are you doing? That wasn't the best of penalties he took as well, but yeah. So, what's your plan? Best goalkeeper to replace Ederson? I'd probably lean towards Bob Sanchez. Sanchez from Chelsea. But if you already have a Chelsea defender like a Colville, Verbruggen might be your other option. Oli Zipper postponed due to bad weather. Yes, for anyone who's looking and wanting to know about the game, just got here. What happened to the Liverpool match? Game has been postponed. Deadline remains the same though. Nick, can you tell me where in the mini league you are? And I can bring that up as well. Will Gabriel play? Don't know. Honestly, will Gabriel play? I have no idea. But I'm gonna start him and hope for the best. Is what I'm telling you now. I don't think it'll be. How come postponed? Storm in Liverpool. So because of bad weather conditions, high storm, wind speeds, and because of that, it got postponed. Salah going to have a blank game week. Yes. This week he'll have a blank, which means there is a potential for a double game week later on. Obviously, we're not going to be worrying about that double game week now. But for those of you who have a triple captaincy chip left, it would be good news for you. Tiger says, sent you a message. I'll bring it up as well. Jamie says, hold on. Chat's moving a bit fast. Jamie says, could you give me advice for my team 157358? I am wildcarding game week 19 and have 2 free transfers. Okay, let's have a look as well. And the other Jamie says Sanchez just got dropped, so I don't want him. Sanchez got rested, not dropped. He got rested. He'll be playing back again. But I already have triple Biden, so no Verbruggen. Oh. 34th in the league. Apologies, I forgot to mention it. No worries. Alright, so hold on. Let me load a few teams up. So let's start with Nick because he asked first. Chad, I'll replace your team, right? Because you should be fine. To Jamie's one. Jamie should join the mini league. Do you have space on the mini league? Jamie, join the mini league. This is Jamie's team. This is Nick's team, obviously. And double game week with triple captain Salah. Yes, we will be there. Now, obviously, you're looking for a goalkeeper transfer for the other Jamie. Goalkeeper transfer. Have a look. That is not Verbruggen. Oh, you can go Onana. He's actually not too bad as a goalkeeper option. I know they have City next, but to be honest, not a bad pick for anyone who's looking for a goalkeeper. Nana is one. Sales, unfortunately, still in a bit of a tough patch. Nah, maybe not just yet. Nope. Yeah, I'll probably say Onana. Unfortunately, Kelleher no game this week, but also Allison might be back soon. So I think Onana might be the better option if you're looking for a Edison replacement. This might be where you end up going. I will say Jamie. Nice. I'm thinking of captaining Kunya. Who else do you have, Munwar? I don't mind it, but Wolves must win game for them as well. Could work out. Hard to tell. Mini League is so competitive this year. Indeed. Very good. That's very good. Who shall I replace? Salah and captain, please. I will have a look. Chad said Alisson back in 2 weeks. Yes, that's the thing. Looking at Saka captain. I don't mind Saka captain. Tiger. I actually don't mind Saka captain. Uh, you said you sent me a team as well, right? All right. Let me start reviewing these teams now. We'll start first of all with Nick's team. This is Nick's team. Now that the games are cancelled, Jackson will come in for Salah. Lewis Hall. So Jackson is for Salah is the only difference. 3-4-3 formation. You probably still have Lewis Hall, Ena, and Pedro Porro on your bench, right? I mean, starting. So the question is whether you wanted to do the about phase. What were you going to do? Go and get Timber in? Was that the plan, Nick? Yesterday was Timber the plan? Or were you looking to do Timber, or were you looking to do someone else? Timber or someone else? That's a quick question. And then obviously Shubharan, still have your team up. Let me know what you were thinking of moves. Jamie, this is Jamie's team, 77 points with Rhea, Nuri, Pedro, Julian Timber, Salah, Palmer, Boomer, Saka, Visa, Watkins, Pedro, Rogers on the bench, unfortunately. So Rogers will come on this week for Salah. Were you looking to make any other transfers, Jamie? This is Jamie Max Travick. And then obviously this one was from Tiger, who has Verbruggen, Porro, Hall, Gabriel, Saka, Odegaard, Mitoma, Visa, Cunha, and Joe Pedro. Embuemo comes on for Salah. But Tiger, did you have enough cash to go and get Palmer? That was a question that I had for you. Did you have enough cash to go and get Palmer by any chance? Or no cash to get Palmer? And probably Saka captain. Yeah. Switch your vice captain to maybe someone else, by the way. You could probably put it on like a Pedro Visa or something, or even a Cunha. That's the vice captaincy. But yeah, were you able to get Palmer for this? That's the other question. This is was the what was this team? This was Rohan's, I believe. This was the free hit team from Connor. I think Connor was looking to make a 3-4-3 option. Close both of that. This one was sent by Russell. Also looking pretty strong. So the James team, Shubharan, Nick. Was there anyone else that I was supposed to review teams? Please let me know. Price of Foster only 4.3 million. That's only till Vicario is out, right? If once Vicario is back, I don't know when that's gonna happen. Also, Spurs, they don't keep clean sheets often, so you're not gonna expect too many clean sheets. That's one thing you probably should kind of keep an eye out for. So if you're looking for clean sheets, maybe Onana. If you're looking for a cheap goalkeeper with very low chances of clean sheets and just save points, maybe Fraser Foster is not a bad choice. But you'll have to make another goalkeeper transfer again. But you said you were looking to wildcard, weren't you? Oh no, that was the other Jamie was wildcarding. Yeah, so you might have to make another goalkeeper transfer once he's back. Vicario is back. So I don't know how long Vicario is out for. Top 10 in the mid league is around 25k, which is insane at this stage of season. So this is a Gabriel or Trent before the cancellation. Oh, and we still don't know any news on Gabriel. Do you want to go for like a Julian Timber instead as an option? Or take the punt on Gabriel? We still don't have enough information on Gabriel. That's the problem. I'm confused between Embuemo to Semenyo or roll with one free transfer and 1.3 in the bank. Embuemo is not a bad option at home. His numbers haven't looked great though, so I still don't mind you doing that Semenyo move. If you were to roll with 2 free transfers, would you still get Semenyo next week, or would you end up doing something different with the 2 free transfers for next week? That's the other question I have for you. Embuemo to Semenyo for Jamie next week. Isak to Watkins. Oh, very interesting moves. Yeah, I don't mind that, but Isak still has 2 good fixtures as well after that. Do you still want to do it, or you just think that Watkins good fixture going forward after that? I sent you revised team, but no cash for Palmer unless I do minus on Odegaard or Salah. Okay. Makes sense. You could go for Anthony Gordon or Semenyo as well as options. So this is your revised team. How many transfers do you have? Tiger? This Tiger's revised team. How many transfers do you? Could probably do. Do you have money to go to like a Jackson even? Like a visa to Jackson or something like that? Or no money for that? Still would like some level of Chelsea attack. Best Chris Wood replacement. You mean you don't have Joe Pedro? Triple Bidens or no Joe Pedro? Okay, never mind. Best Chris Wood replacement. How much money do you have to upgrade to either Isak or Jackson? Vicario out till the end of the season. Is he out till the end of the season? Let me have a look. I'm not sure on that actually. Vicario. Ankle injury. Unknown till return date. Do we know if Vicario is out till the end of the season? I don't think so. Let me see. No, he's not mentioned to be out till the end of the season. Basically, he will be assessed by a medical staff to determine when he can return to training. So there is no news that he's out till the end of the season. He could be back later in a couple months maybe, potentially. I don't know. So he's not out till the end of the season. G, welcome. How are you doing? Need some advice. 63 in the league, 3 free transfers, 0.1 in the bank. 63 in the league and 0.1 in the bank. 20 points. Nice. Lukadin, Hall, Nuri, Rogers, Saka, Palmer, Salah, Joe Pedro, Isak, and Cunha. So I'm assuming Semenyo will come on for Salah since he's out. I guess you'd start Colville over Aint Nuri and maybe Gabriel over Hall. Do you need to make a transfer? Doesn't seem like there's any essential transfers that you need to do. Unless you want to go double, or you already have double Arsenal defense. There's no essential transfers for you to do, is there, G? 72 in a league, 5 free transfers. What transfer should I do? I want Timber in. Let's load your team as well. 72. Here's Ivaner. 5 free transfers. 1 Timber in. Salah will be bench. Gabriel and Jackson will come on. Nouri, Hall, Mazraoui. 1 Timber. Can you do Ain't Nouri to Timber? Is that a possibility? Ivaner, can you do Ain't Nouri to Timber? Transferred out Smith Rowe for Mitoma. Okay. I meant Watkins to Isak next week. Okay. Oh, Watkins to Isak next week. That makes much more sense. How certain are we that Julian Timber starts? So Califiori, when he's back, Julian Timber should potentially play right back because Ben White is still out injured, right? So I don't see Califiori playing right back. It's most likely Califiori will rotate with Zinchenko, if anything. Or Califiori plays centre back and Timber just plays right back till Ben White is back. I think Julian Timber should be fine for the moment. Don't see him losing his spot as things stand. I have lots of money in the bank. The wood replacement, so I can afford anyone apart from Haaland. Okay, then I don't mind Isak or Jackson as options. Jamie. Isak or Jackson for me. You're most likely going to get Semenyo or Kluivert with an upgraded Trent with good Liverpool fixtures. Fair enough. Could possibly will be 2 Fulham fixtures turn soon. Yeah, but they don't turn for the next 2 weeks, right? So that's the thing. 0 transfer now? Okay, then keep it as it is, Tiger. Keep it as it is. Joseph, good morning. Very wild outside here in Liverpool. I only have Salah in the cancellation and strong bench, so I'm okay. Nice. You're in Liverpool. Be safe, Joseph. Hope you're safe. I will. Vicari will be back around Feb. I'm a Spurs fan. No, where should? Okay, that makes sense. So Feb is not too bad. You get a decent number of game weeks out of Foster. If you're willing to have, yeah, you could then, if you're willing to, put up with sometimes lack of clean sheets but save points, then I don't mind you getting Foster in for 4.3. I don't mind us taking Salah out. Shall I swap him to Palmer or Enzo? Nah, I probably wouldn't do that. I keep Palmer because you'll have to buy Salah for a more expensive price as well. Then again, so I just wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that, Tiger. Has everyone got buy fixtures in FPL Overall Cup this week? No, I don't think everyone would have buy fixtures. I think depending on where you finished in your live rank last week, that would determine whether you get buy fixture or not. I think 8 million managers could get a buy, whereas 2 million managers don't. That depends on where you finished in the game week rank of last week. So depending on your game week rank. I'm assuming a majority of managers in this mini league would have, significant majority of you all would have a buy this week. I'm assuming. 72 in your league, 5 free transfers, 1 team buy in. 72 in the league, 5 free transfers. Oh, that's Ivaner, right? So this is Ivaner's team, which is this one that I had. Yeah. Sounds good. Maybe rolling my transfers is okay too. Yeah, I think I probably, looking at your team, I probably might just roll because Gabriel will come in for maybe Nuri, Colville for maybe Lewis Hall. Gabriel doesn't play, then Lewis Hall probably comes in as well, so it's not the worst situation to be in. You're not going to really sell Semenyo or any of our front line, so yeah, it's not bad to be honest. The Mbemba move is a luxury move though. Kinda. But at the same time, you look at his data and he hasn't been doing too well. I have 1.3 in the bank. Okay, so I would probably do Nuri to Timber then. If you want to do that, want to get Timber in, then I'd probably do Nuri to Timber. Because realistically speaking, Nuri isn't really going to be keeping you clean sheets. So yeah, I don't mind doing that as well if you wanted to. Who would you choose between Pedro Porro and Ena as your third defender this week? I might be a bit biased in that answer, given that Man United are playing Forest. But I do expect Man United to score at home. So I would say Pedro Porro. Alright, thanks, Ryan. Cheese. No worries, G. Good luck. Did I miss any teams that I was supposed to review? Shubharan, okay. Jamie seems to be fine as well. Anyone else that I was supposed to review and I kind of forgot or missed it? Please let me know. Oh, I wanted to have a look between Bowen and I don't really use models too much, but Bowen versus Gordon. Not too bad but for Bowen, no? Minutes as well. He doesn't take penalties, sadly, no, for West Ham. If only he had penalties, would have been so much more of a better option. 0.2 in difference as well. What can I do with that 0.2 difference in terms of price? If I was to do Garnacho to, for example, to Bowen, I don't even know what to expect from Bowen. But let's say if I did Bowen, which I don't mind as a punt, to be honest, then how much money does that give me for Mikolenko? 5.8. Oh, that's not too bad actually. Liverpool defense. Where's Liverpool? Damn it, Virgil is 6.4. Robertson is 5.9. Probably wouldn't go Robertson. Gomez is 4.9. Kwanzaa 3.9. I might just go for someone else actually. 5.8 is not too bad though. Yeah, I might just go for like a Chelsea defender. Okay, I might actually go and get Bowen then instead of Anthony Gordon as like a differential option against Wolves as well. We'll see how it goes. This is probably what I might do for this week. What do you guys think? Bowen or Gordon? Wolves is a fixture that they're forced to play Lehman centre back with how bad that centre back situation my mate is a Wolves fan. Okay. Alright, so then I'm most likely getting Bowen then. Okay. Then I'll go and get Bowen. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Alright, how is everyone else doing? I have no idea what my head to head. I've been so bad in like head to head on like this league that I'm in that honestly it's just been a disaster. I've just been losing every game, like 1 point, drawing and whatnot. I've kind of given up on this head to head league. 9 losses, guys. Not doing too well. When it comes to head to head, I never do too well. And this season I'm having a disaster as well. 1 point loss there, 4 point loss here, 1 point loss here. Oh, it's so sad. Who am I playing this week? I don't even know who I'm playing this week. Who is this? Sam Papas. Yes, Salah. Here's Haaland as well. High chance. I have Palmer and Saka though. We'll see what happens. Alright, I might go and get Bowen then for this week for the transfer. Charis, welcome. How are you doing? How are things going, Charis? How's the team looking like? I'm hoping you are aware of the fixture cancellation between Liverpool and Everton. Honestly, doing a draft league would be so much more fun. I've got a draft league with 14 others and it's chaos on draft selection day. We could do that next season, to be honest. An FPL draft league next season. Will probably be maybe those in the Discord. Need to organize. We will do it as like I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can do a draft league sometime next week. Elazar, welcome. I'm capturing Bowen. Oh, interesting. I don't mind that. I'm looking to get Bowen. I might actually do the Bowen transfer. Between Bowen and Gordon, I might slightly edge it towards Bowen, given the home game. Um, all right. Now, how is everyone's teams looking like? We have another obviously hour and 10 minutes to go. Yeah, I think I'll do something else. I don't think we're expecting any leaks. Do we expect any leaks to come? Probably not, right? I don't really have anything to do with this game. This is only Lewis Hall game. Wish I had Isaac now, but it is what it is. I have Morgan Rogers starting for the Aston Villa game. And obviously, I'm not going to get any leaks for these games. Alright, let me do that transfer then. The Bowen transfer. Might as well. Would you recommend other defensive options outside of Timber? I was thinking about this, right? So I was discussing this with some other FPL managers in Australia. Yeah, okay. Nick, you're in Australia, right? You should probably. Do you have Twitter or X? If you do, let me know. Should add you into the FPL Oz group chat if you're there. But I was in this discussion. Some of the options that came up was Turkish, 4.6 million. Obviously, Colville not a great week this week, but next week is the option. Who do you have? Let me have a look at your team. Yeah, so you don't have Chelsea defense. So Colville is one, but not for this week. Because Kirkes is the other one that came up as my option, and Mazraoui was the third. Um, Now Mazraoui next week is not a great fixture, but week is not too bad. So it's between those three. Kirkes might be the more attacking out of all those three as well. So he might be the option to pick as like a cheap budget option. Finally, Gordon has better fixtures in the next. I think he does. He kinda does by a small edge. Not too bad as well. Like Bowen versus Gordon, the fixtures overall is not too bad. Cause let me put this up on here. Where is this? Just that they haven't looked great. They were looking good, I don't mind, but they haven't looked great. So put this under Gameweek 24. West Ham and Newcastle. These are the fixtures. West Ham is kind of like a 4-game week sample. I think West Ham's 4-game week sample is slightly better than Gordon's 4-game week sample, isn't it? After this, Gordon from like even Game Week 20 is pretty good. Maybe I just get Bowen in for now and then do the Bowen to Gordon transfer later. That's something I could do. Yeah, I probably go with Bowen. I don't know how it'll work, but we'll see. It does, but Wolves team is that destroyed. You have to target it. Yeah, fair enough. Hello, looks like the original transfer plans out of the window with me having 3 Liverpool and 2 Everton. Oh no, Becky. Oh no. What's your team? Where's your team, Becky, in the mini league? Let me know. I'll bring your team up. This was your team, no? Oh no. Alright, let's have a look. So Becky has 1, 2, 3, 3 Liverpool and 2 Evertons. Okay, so Pickford is not an issue because Martinez will play. So you have Martinez coming on for that. Salah, you bench. Rogers will come on. Rico Lewis will have to play for Virgil. How many transfers do you have, Becky? Can you let me know how many transfers? I think Luis Diaz you sell. And Mikalenko you probably sell as well. So Rogers, Martinez, and Rico Lewis will start for you this week. Mikalenko and Luis Diaz you probably look to sell. I would sell Luis Diaz to Saka, looking at your team. I'll probably try and get Saka. And you need to tell me how much money you have left over after you sell Saka in terms of getting Mikalenko. Because last time we were thinking of selling, yesterday we were thinking about selling Mbuemo to Saka, weren't we? I guess this time you'll have to sell Luis Diaz instead, which should potentially keep. Oh no. Okay, Luis Diaz to Saka. How much money do you have left after that? And based on that, we'll decide how to get like Mikalenko's replacement. I feel like the only person that doesn't have Saka. Who else is that? I think there are a few others as well. 2 free transfer, 2.2 in a million at the moment. Yeah, correct. Mbuemo to Saka. 0.2 million at the moment. You mean after you do Luis Diaz to Saka, you have no wait. Oh no, you actually have 0.2 at the moment. Oh no. We were getting rid of Haaland, weren't we? If you do Luis Diaz to Saka, how much money are you short of? Can you tell me how much money you're short of if you did Luis Diaz to Saka? Maybe there is a way to fix this. Actually, you know what? I could do this for you. I usually don't do this on a deadline stream because we get so many questions. But I'll make a tiny exception. 0.8 million short. Is it the week to take a hit? Good lord. Turkish is 4.6. Zabani is 4.4. Don't really want to do a goalkeeper transfer. How much is Fabianski? 4.9. You get you get exactly 4.9 from that sale. How much is Martinez? 5 million. No difference. So even if you went, let's say Fabianski for a cheap goalkeeper and did Luis Diaz to Saka, you still need to free up 2 million. Even if you were to take a hit, Haaland has kind of got to go, but that feels like a, even this week with Salah disappearing, it might be an advantage to have Haaland as well potentially. Your other 2 million, how are you going to free up 2 million? Van Dijk, even if I was to remove Van Dijk to all 4.4, because Fabianski went up. Any cheap goalkeeper? Yeah, goalkeepers are too expensive. That's the problem. Going with two expensive goalkeepers was not the best of ideas. I guess at this point, even if I was to remove Van Dijk, you'll have to pick like a 4.3 defender. But do you really want to remove Van Dijk? Because you would want him after that is the question. Tough spot. There's a 3.9 million keeper now. Yeah, but won't play. I guess it doesn't matter given that Martinez will start most of it for now. Who is the 3.9 million keeper? Bettinelli. Okay, so if we do that, and obviously start Martinez, that's 1.8 million. You probably might have to sell Van Dijk. Was a wildcard mistake for the goalkeeper. Yeah, never go with too expensive goalkeepers. That's all. It's not worth it. Generally, it's not worth it. Too expensive goalkeepers. You will most likely have to sell Van Dijk to make this sacrifice. Because at this point, Haaland you might want to keep. Unless you're willing to sell Haaland, then you don't have to do the goalkeeper transfer. Then you just do like a Haaland to Isak, and you can upgrade like Collins, or you can upgrade Mikalenko. So if you sold Haaland, he from Brighton as well. Yep. Okay, that's an option as well. But he's not going to start, right? So let's say you sold Haaland which I don't know, up to you in terms of if you wanted to do that. Let's say you sold Haaland to, for example, let's say Isak because he's the more expensive one. And Luis Diaz to Saka. Now you have the funds to keep Van Dijk and also can sell Mikalenko to like a Julian Timber and maybe start him over Collins. Do something like this for a -4. Might be slightly better in the longer term. This week though, not the most optimal. You would ideally like to keep Haaland for this week, but longer term, you eventually kind of have to get rid of Haaland. Mbeumo plus Diaz to Saka plus 4.9 midfielder. Could do that as well. 4.9 midfielder. I don't know. Like how many good 4.9s? You've already got Enzo. We mentioned Suchek, no? That's the other option. You could do that as well if you wanted to. Mbeumo to Suchek and Diaz to Saka. But your defense will still be pretty. You'll be having Collins, Lewis, and Robinson this week in defense. Not the most optimal defense, but that's kind of what you'll have. The reason I'm telling to bring Saka or even Palmer, for example, is because you don't have a captaincy option unless you're captaining Haaland this week. What do you think, Becky? What is the play? What do you want to do? Time to join the rest of the crowd. I'm actually fine with selling Haaland, even if I would want Haaland probably at the next wildcard, or lose him value over Haaland anyways. Okay, so then you could sell Haaland. He's a good option this week, not gonna lie, but you could sell him. That allows you to bring in either Palm or Saka, up to you who you want to bring in. You can actually, to be honest, you could even, let's say you wanted to keep Collins and not do that Timber move. For example, you don't go and get Timber, you keep Collins. Will Collins play? Where's Becky's team? Yeah, Collins will play, right? So let's say you play Collins. You can even do Mbeumo to Palmer because now you have the money. So you can do Mbeumo to Palmer as well if you wanted to. Obviously, next week doesn't mean that obviously stops you from getting a Julian Timber next week because you still have expensive goalkeepers. So you kind of have to like slowly downgrade that. Maybe sell like a Rico Lewis next week. Yeah, you'll have to like Rico Lewis and probably get rid of Pickford to a 4.0, something like that. Be able to upgrade to like a Julian Timber or something. But that's kind of like a next week problem maybe. So you could do something like this for a -4. So you'll have Saka and Palmer. Defense won't be the best, but that's maybe a slightly better option. Do you think that there will be any more postponed matches due to the bad weather in Liverpool area, Manchester close by? I was wondering about the United game, but the weather seemed to be fine when I was looking between Liverpool and Manchester. So I guess we should be okay in terms of that. I don't think there'll be a delay in terms of that potentially. So you should be okay. I've got family friends in the UK. From what I've heard and how the weather is, I'd be very surprised if more games get cancelled. Okay, there you go. You think De Bruyne will start? He might start, Christian. A majority of bad weather is close. Coastal areas plus Liverpool. So he might potentially start De Bruyne. Did the Bowen move happen? Oh, the Bowen move didn't happen, no? I still didn't do the Bowen move. Thought I did it. Um, yeah, so I think KDB might start. All right, let me go and get Bowen. Did Bowen rise in price? No, he hasn't risen in price. If anything, he's fallen in price. Interestingly. Nice. So I will take Jared Bowen, make the transfer, Garnacho to Bowen, confirm that transfer, and hope that Bowen does something now. Thanks, Nick. F Monster, welcome. How are you doing? How are things going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Captain Joe Pedro or Kluivert? Oh. Joe Pedro or Kluivert? Probably Captain. That's a hard one. I might Captain Joe Pedro. Just because Brighton's slightly better team. Fine, and you? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Might Captain Joe Pedro, cause what were the odds on the goals? Let me have a look. Here, this was what I wanted to bring you guys. So these are the goal scoring odds. The new updated goal scoring odds. 1.8 and 2.0 for Brighton. Probably will go Brighton in this case. So I probably might go Joe Pedro because of that. 2.6 for Aston Villa. Insane. Yeah, I probably will go Joe Pedro. Yeah, like stream, indeed. That alert up there. Thanks. Yeah, I don't mind the -4. It's a decision eventually. The weather really got me under. Yeah, follow the with the crowd. Watkins captain with Jackson Wise. Not sure who to go there. Who to go for there. Oops. You're going Watkins captain with Jackson Wise. I don't mind it. Don't mind it, given that they're supposed to be the most expected goals. Haaland captain or Joe Pedro? Oh, I actually might captain Haaland for this. Now that you have Haaland and now that Salah is not playing, just double down on it because you'll be one of the very few. Now you'll be like an actual differential of captaining Haaland. Even people who like Haaland's not even going to be that much. Like people are going Saka, Palmer, and all of that. I think you could take a punt on Haaland. What do you think of Saka captain and vice captain Mitoma? Don't mind it, Tiger. I actually don't mind it. It's pretty good. Saka captain could pay off this week. Um, I'll probably go Haaland over Joe Pedro. Monster. But thinking Turpentine, welcome. Of bringing in Saka or Palmer and transferring out either Martinelli or Bruno Fernandes. Oh, if you can do Martinelli to Saka, I don't mind that. Or even Martinelli to Palmer. That's also fine. What do you think of Joe Pedro? Good option. Happy to own. Not fully confident of putting the armband on him. Verbruggen or Onana in goal? Ooh, probably Onana, Tiger. Slightly Onana over Verbruggen. Bilal, how are things going? Welcome. Bilal, I hope you know about the news of the Salah Liverpool game cancellation. I hope you've heard. Sanchez or Fabianski? Sanchez. Start Mazraoui or Rico Lewis or Ren Anthony? I will start Mazraoui. Sherin Tashi, welcome. So I'll start Mazraoui. Wait, what? Oh, Bilal hasn't heard. Yes. Here you go. Here's the news. This is why I'm putting it here. Why did it get cancelled? Bad weather. Bad weather. I having captain. I should probably put a pin post. I should probably put a pin post. For anyone who obviously misses it. So deadline is the same. Yes, deadline is the same. Another food for thought. Pickford to Fabianski and Diaz to Bruno Fernandes on the dot. The total money. Does that mean? Wait. So is that on top of any other moves you're doing, or is that just the only two moves? You would still have something like this. Oh, so you mean Pickford to Fabianski and Luis Diaz to Bruno Fernandes? That could work as well. That could work as well. Might not get you the same amount of points that you're hoping for. Who knows? Haaland could be a differential in that case. Then you go and captain Haaland. Still prefer the -4, but if you want, that could also work. But I feel like the -4 will lead to more points potentially. But up to you in terms of making that move. Still think Zaban is the right choice for the cheap defender because now I really need Saka. Yeah, so then you probably have to go with for Zabani. Only two moves. Yeah, that's the thing. It could work. It could work, assuming Haaland does well. If Haaland does well, then you're looking good. It all depends on Haaland whether that move pays off or not. I think you eventually still have to get Saka and Palmer in. So I'm assuming you'll eventually have to sell Haaland, but maybe you can do that as a next week's move. So like next week you'll probably do like Haaland 2 and Isak or Jackson, and then you get like a Mbeumo to a Saka or something. What's your rank? My rank is up here. Unfortunately, I'm not having the best of season. But yeah, that's my rank. Eric fans. What about the but see that I don't know. Okay, this I think a Bournemouth fan might have to explain to me a bit more. But looking at his minutes, doesn't look like he gets consistent minutes. So I don't know if I would want to trust that. Yeah, the Haaland is the bane. Haaland at this rate when it's done. Yeah. So all depends on Haaland, Vicky. I don't mind it. It depends on Haaland. So I have Robinson, Aitnuri, and Salah in that order for my bench. No, I'll probably put Aitnuri, Robinson, and then Salah. Tiger. So Aitnuri first, probably, right? Over Robinson, because Robinson is playing Arsenal. Very low chance of clean sheet. Aitnuri maybe slightly higher attacking potential. Yeah, his minutes are horrible. I don't know. Maybe it's like he's going to be continuing to play now that they kept a clean sheet and he was the only one who scored the goal. But yeah, I still probably would be careful. Probably slightly edgy towards Zabani, more consistent, right? Semenyo or Iwobi long term? Semenyo or Iwobi? Define long term. In this case, is your long term until like game week 20, or is your long term like till game week 24 or something like that? I would just because of Iwobi's next two fixtures, I would lean towards Semenyo. But if you're doing this move in like game week 17, then obviously Iwobi is the better option. But Semenyo next two fixtures are not too bad. Yes, mate. No worries, Tiger. Yep, we'll take the -4 hit. The long term, fingers crossed. Good luck. Okay, best of luck. So yeah, Jacob, up to you. Like at this moment it's Semenyo because of the fixtures. Iwobi's like entry point is in game week 17. Mike, how are you doing, Mike? How's the team looking like? And I hope, Mike, you are. I think you're aware. Anyways, you should be aware, right, of this one, of the postponement between Liverpool versus Everton. Watkins for Solanke. You mean get Watkins in for Solanke? Yeah, I don't mind that. That I don't mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No problem. No problem on that one. How's the head-to-head going so far? Should I take a minus for Salah to Saka and next week Bruno to Salah? No, I'd rather just do Bruno to Salah instead. Do you have anyone you can start AS instead of Salah? I don't see. The thing is, when you're taking Salah out, you're going to be losing however much of like team value you have on him as well. So, for example, I'll give my team as an example. Salah's price right now, as things stand, is 13 million, right? Salah is 13.3 million at the moment for anyone who's looking to buy him. If I was to sell Salah, I'll only sell him for 30 million. So if I buy him back, I have to buy him back for 13.3 million. That's an extra 0.3. So if you're willing to spend an extra 0.3 to buy him back, then that's fine. But for me, I would rather just bench because you're going to want him back immediately. So I potentially would just bench, to be honest. Is it worth losing 4 points to replace Van Dijk for Gabriel? If I knew Gabriel was going to start, I would have probably said yes. Unfortunately, that is, we don't know that information. So it's a bit of a punt. Slightly longer term, it should pay off because Arsenal I still rate as a slightly better defense than Liverpool. But because I don't know that information, it's a bit more harder to tell. Why is that? Why is the game off? Bad weather. Because of bad weather, the game is off. There's like a storm near Liverpool and the coastal areas. Start Lewis or Smith Rowe? I would start Smith Rowe. What game week will Everton play Liverpool? So there are a couple different game weeks that Liverpool versus Everton could happen. It all depends on certain conditions of like whether they qualify to the League Cup final, whether Liverpool go to the League Cup final and all of that. There's like game week 24, game week 25, and even game week 33 as like couple options. There are a few conditions that need to be met to decide when they actually happen. So at the moment, we don't know. You're right. Yeah, that's the thing. So be careful. Like the price change, you'll be messed up. I just got finished. Oh no, what happened? Salah went up by 0.1 yesterday. Yes, he did go up. I have him as 12.9. So okay, so you got Salah before me because I sold Salah and then I bought him back again. So you probably might have had him for longer, or whether you probably would have got him in a bit more earlier. Saka went up. Yes. So do you need to get like a 4.2 defender or Bilal, or what's the case? Simon, welcome. Came in yesterday with a benching headache. Well, this postman will fix that. Next dilemma is captaincy. Probably Isak or Saka. Yeah, I probably will go Saka slightly because Isak away from home, Newcastle. If it was at home, I would have rated Newcastle a bit more. I probably would go Saka between those two. I could have had him, but now he went up 0.1, so he changed all of my plans. Oh, I need help, brother. My budget just went down to 4.3. Rip. 4.3 million defender. Oh no. Do we think this guy will start? Oh my days. Let me try and search. Give me a few minutes. Uh, da, da, da. Hmm. All right. So, Bilal, do you want to take the punt on this kid? Do you want to take the punt? It could potentially work out. Maybe he continues to get good data. Because yeah, the like 4.3s. I'll say Mikalenko is a no go. No one else, right? Like Wout Fares, Howard Bellis are probably not going there. In is lost his spot and also no. Williams, no. Yeah, probably this lad. So, do you want to take the punt? Punt me? Do you want to punt? I, I probably might take the punt now, to be honest. Hope for the best. Maybe good performance. I think he might start this week, given the last good performance. Don't see why he won't start. Because he got the man of the match as well, right? I'd probably take that punt. George Kent, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Is the Liverpool and Everton completely not played this week? No, it's not played this week at all. It's completely off. This game week, it's not happening at all. Arteta never reveals much on his team. That's true. How are you? I'm doing well, George. How are you doing? I should have made the transfer yesterday. It is what it is. Take the punt. Maybe you might get lucky. Is Bruno a good captain? He's an okay captain, not a great captaincy option this week. What about face? No. Wouldn't go face. Don't think a Leicester defense is good enough at the moment. I'd still rate Bournemouth's defense. I probably wouldn't go face. Salah for KDB. Ooh. I don't mind it, but you're going to have to buy Salah back again. And then you're going to be losing a lot of like money on selling Salah and buying him back. If you're okay with that, then I don't mind doing the move, but you're going to want him next week itself. 49 in the league, says Mike. I think he's a differential. Who, KDB? Yeah, KDB will be differential. Start Lewis Hall or Ain't Nouri? Probably start Lewis Hall. Okay, I punted. Good luck, Bilal. I will watch. Who are they playing? Bournemouth versus Ipswich. I might actually watch this game as well too, because I might need a defender soon. So I'll also have a look at this game to see how it does. Yeah, I'll probably have this game on with the Arsenal game. So we'll see how we go. 49 for Mike. Did I make my transfer? Yes, I did. Bowen is in. Okay. I had to just make sure. 49 for Mike. All right, Mike. What is the play? Salah obviously benched. Starting Chris Wood. Gabriel comes in for Woutface. Sanchez in for Fabianski. So I think Bruno captain is. Oh, yes. That will be a differential captain. Yes. Bruno captain will be differential. Have a look at my team. Yes, this is your team. Also Sanchez or Fabianski? Sanchez. Thinking I'm gonna roll, hoping West Ham lose and Lopetegui gets sacked. I just went and got Bowen George. Don't tell me that. Then I'll do Bruno to Bowen, Gabriel to Liverpool, Arsenal defense, and Delap to Jackson. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why Gabriel to Liverpool? So if Gabriel is fit, George, I think you'll probably keep Gabriel, right? My defenders are Gabriel, Nuri, Luis Hall, Bergs, and Trent. Should I make my one free transfer? You will be starting Gabriel. You'll be starting Nuri. Maybe Luis Hall, or who would you move to, Harry? Who do you plan on moving to? Watkins, I think for Solanke, going to keep Salah. Yeah, that makes sense. I would keep Salah. I wouldn't sell Salah. Captain Palmer or Saka? I think Palmer will be the favorite. I've gone for Saka personally because I want to be like a differential option, but I think Palmer will be the favorite option. Why Sanchez when he's playing Tottenham and Fabianski Wolves? That's actually a good point. Now that you mentioned that. Huh. Okay, put it on Fabianski. It's a good point now that you mentioned that. I just think, like in my mind, I'm like, oh, West Ham, not great, not good team, not going to keep clean sheets. Chelsea, good team. And then I like, yeah, that's why I went Sanchez. But yeah, you could probably start Fabianski. Yeah, you could start Fabianski. Just for budget, wouldn't be able to afford Jackson if I don't sell Gabriel. That makes sense. Do you know what's the bad thing I bought Virgil listed? Oh no. That was unlucky. And I have Rhea and goal away anyway for Arsenal defense. Okay, fair enough. I think Captain Watkins. Oh, that's a differential shout, Mike. I don't mind it. It could pay off. Could backfire a bit as well, though. I don't know if Watkins will get you 90 minutes, though. They have I think, who are Aston Villa, I believe, are playing Juventus midweek. Are they playing Juventus? Aston Villa are playing, no, they're playing RB Leipzig in the Champions League. So, slightly important game, I think, for them in the Champions League. Where are Aston Villa? They are ninth. If they win this game, it's good for them. I think they'll want to try and win this game. Where are Leipzig? I can't even see where Leipzig are. Leipzig. Oh, Leipzig also need to win this game. Leipzig haven't won a single game. Damn, that's so bad. So I think Aston Villa will want to win this. So I don't know if Watkins will get you a full 90 minutes. That's the only thing I can tell you. Thank you, brother, for your help. Big love. No worries. Also, guys, if you guys are new, please do subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So any subscriptions in terms of like subscribers to try and get us close to 1,000 will really be helpful. And also like hit the like button as well. Thank you very much. Ebird, what do you think about Rashford captain? Ooh, differential. Not fully confident if I'd want to do it because if let's say United aren't playing too well, he might get subbed at like 60 something minutes. So if it doesn't work out, then he might get subbed. Could work. Been on form. But yeah, if he doesn't work out, he will get subbed. So if you're okay with that, then I don't. But if you have a better player who will play closer to 90 minutes, I'll the armband on the player who will be playing close. Okay, I will sub. Thank you, S. You. I don't like Saka or Palmer. Then yeah, okay, I don't mind you putting it on Watkins. Don't mind you putting it on Watkins. Uh, Rashford not good captain as United fan. Yeah, I'm as a United fan. I'm well aware that he could get subbed if things don't go well. I'm doing very bad right now, so I just want to differentiate. That's why I'm considering. Who else do you have in your team, Ebert? I'm also not doing that too well. I'm like 2.5 at the moment. But like, so I'm assuming Palmer, as you can see from the votes as well, is going to be the highest on captaincy this week. So my differential is not as risky, but I'm going Saka in that specific situation. If you have like a Watkins as well, like what Mike is planning on doing, I don't mind Watkins as well, or the armband. Depends on who else you have in your team. What do you have in your team? Uh, this is my team as things stand. I have just done the Garnacho to Bowen transfer. That's what I did. Garnacho to Bowen for this week. Oh, I needed to take a screenshot and send it for the. There you go. Yeah, Garnacho to Bowen. Jackson is a good differential. Yeah, Jackson. Oh yeah, if you have Jackson as well, I don't mind that. I have Saka, Palmer, Jackson too. Jackson, I don't mind as a captaincy differential if you want that. I might slightly actually prefer him over Rashford potentially. Um, if you brought up Captain Jackson, alright, good luck, Bilal. Can you have a look at my team? Rank 2. Yes. Where is your league? I want to join. The league code is right next to the bottom of the screen. Yes, you can see. You see just under the subscribers' names that are moving. Just under that is the league code. 212, right, for Edwin? All right, let me bring it up, Edwin. 212, 212. Also, the league code should be in the description of the video. Like the link is in the description. All right, Edwin. What is the team looking like? Let's see. For a moment. League code is, yes, that's the league code. I can also do, I think, this, and you should get the link that should pop up hopefully. Yes, there you go. All right, Edwin. So Salah is not playing. So Rogers comes in. I'm probably going to expect you start Gabriel over Mikalenko and Pedro Porro over Luis maybe. And if Gabriel doesn't start, then Rico Luis comes on. Are you planning on making any changes, Edwin? 0 in the bank. How many free transfers? 0 in the bank though. That's the tough part. Maybe Raul Jimenez to like a Joe Pedro or something like that. That's another option. But not necessarily. You don't have to do it now. You don't have to do it now itself. Mikalenko 0 in the bank though, so not many options you can go for. So you play Pedro Porro, you play Gabriel, and you probably pay. Do you play Ant Nuri or do you play Rico Luis? Probably play Ant Nuri. And then if obviously Gabriel doesn't start, then Rico Luis comes on for him. Bench 2. Rogers, Lukadine, Colville, and Hall. Which two to play out of Mazraoui, Hall, and Embuemo? So Mazraoui, Hall, and Embuemo, I would play. Oof. I play Mazraoui and Embuemo. And benching two between Rogers, Lukadine, and Colville and Hall. I would bench Colville and I would bench Lewis Hall. I'll play Rogers and Lukadine. Why am I not ranked in your league? It's because I just joined. Yes, it's because you just joined. So once the deadline is passed, you will get added to the league. I can see you here. So yeah, once you guys, once the deadline is passed, all 4 managers are added to. The more time I give I have a huge dilemma today who to captain. Decided to just captain Palmer and sub in my team like an hour away from deadline. More time I give myself, the more headaches I'm giving myself. Don't think about it. Close the FPL app and just enjoy the stream. My FPL website is a bit slow. Yeah, I just noticed that as well, Dom. I noticed mine as well. I think more and more people are realizing that the Liverpool game has got called off and they're making changes, which is why the FPL website is a bit slow. So I'd make your chances. I mean, I make your changes now and like ready. Watch out, lads. Can I just say, bro? 50 chances can't afford Pedro. Um, can't afford Pedro. Rip. Uh, hmm. What else can we do? You could sell Aint Nouri if you wanted to, but like your options are limited. So you're looking at like Aint Nouri to like a Bournemouth defender, for example, or you could even sell Rico Lewis to a Bournemouth defender. You could do like Rico Lewis to a Bournemouth defender and maybe bench Aint Nouri if that's the case. Rico Lewis to maybe Mazraoui from United if you wanted to. That's another option. You just roll the transfer as well. To be honest, that's another option. Start Greaves or Vanderberg. Oof. Hmm. Start Vanderberg and see what happens. Maybe start Vanderberg. Uh, Start Vanderberg, Frank. My only one more transfer I can make is Lewis to cash. If I would do, I wouldn't go to Aston Villa defense. I'm not confident of a clean sheet there. Can you see my team? Yes, I will be able to bring your team up. As can you tell me which one is? I'm assuming it is this one, right? Yeah, I think this is your team. If I'm not mistaken. What a team! This is the team. Uh, Captain Jackson or Isak? Oh, Jackson maybe. I feel like there's slightly more goals in that game than the Bird versus Russell one. Jackson, probably. Yeah, Jackson. Mikalenko isn't playing either for me. No, he's not playing because the Liverpool versus Everton game is called off, so both players won't be. So because of that, you would have Salah and Mikalenko on the bench, right? Mike, I'm gonna close your team. Where is Edwin? Yeah, so you'd have Luis, Gabriel, and Pedro Porro as your starting three. With Aint Nouri or Ricola, whoever is like we should have only one bench option. It's up to you. Like you can do Mikalenko. The problem is because you have no money in the bank, your choices of going Mikalenko to anyone is like another punty option in terms of defense. So it's up to you whether you want to take that punt on defense or you just like remove one of Nuri or Rico Luis. That's the other options. Or you just roll the transfer. You just roll the transfer and then next week you see how things go. Can't afford Watkins by point one. Thought I could. What to do now? Ooh. Solanke, no, you said Mike. Didn't I close your team? I should have kept it open. Hold on. Let me close some of these teams. Shubharan closing. Jamie's. Tigers. Nick. Avanar. G as well will keep. Becky should be fine as well. Edwin will keep. AS will keep, and I'll open back Mike. Nice Mike. Here we go. So you. Well, that means you can go for Isak or Jackson, right? You can pick one of those two if you wanted to. If you can't get to Watkins. Problem is captaincy. You probably might not put it on them, right? There's him. I just joined. Yeah, okay. It's actually crazy. All of my 11 of my starting 11 now predicted to rise in price tonight. Really? Damn. I'm never seeing games like this in my life again. Embuemo to Gordon and Aina to Gusto. Anything kicks. Welcome. Anything kicks. Yes, I don't mind those two moves if you wanted to do it. Who would you captain if you have Watkins, Saka, and Palmer? I have Saka and Palmer. I'm going differential on Saka. I think Palmer will be the most captained option. Watkins is not a bad option, although I'm not fully sure he'll play 90 minutes. That's the only thing. But if you want to be differential, he's not a bad choice. But the majority of people will go between Saka and Palmer. I've gone Saka for differential. Palmer is a slightly more popular option. What should I do? Remove any for Van Dijk. Let me have a look. Give me a second. Start Strand Larson or Madison? I will start Madison. Amit, how are you doing? Late for stream? Yes, yes. But don't worry, all good. I will start Madison. And for AS, so Salah will be benched. Semenyo will come on. What were you gonna do for Van Dijk? No, you can't get Van Dijk in, right? Because there's no point in getting Van Dijk because he doesn't have a fixture this week. So there's no reason to do that move this week. What else can you do? You could. Don't really need. You can. I guess you could go for like a. You have Bournemouth defender that you can go for. You can go for Chelsea defense, but not this week though. Not the best week to go. You could probably go for Bournemouth defense, United defense. You have Dalot already, so don't go there. Lewis Hall maybe from Newcastle. That's another option. You could also just roll the transfer, to be honest. You have 4.8 in the bank. I would probably look to. Can't get Saka, no? I guess you could have done. Can you do Semenyo to Saka? Unlikely, right? You'll have to do Bruno Fernandes to Saka instead. You could even upgrade one of your forwards to like a Jackson or something like that. Like you can upgrade Stan Larson to Jackson or something. Palmer or Haaland for captain? Oh, slightly edgy towards Haaland if you had him. I think Haaland slightly. 140 in the league. Suggest some moves. Plan to Wood to Evan Nielsen. 0.0 in the bank. Captaincy. Let's have a look. Rank 136 for Dom as well. Could you have a look? I'll bring your team up as well. Already have him. Yeah, I just realized. Oh, you already have Van Dijk. Wait, you already have Van Dijk. Then there's no point in playing him because. Oh yeah, you said you did the move yesterday, didn't you? There's no point because he's not going to play this week, right? So you can just put him on the bench. Play which three? Hall, Gusto, Gabriel, Guardiol. I'll play Gabriel. I'll play Guardiol, and I'll probably play Hall or Gusto. I'll play Luis Hall. Can I check my team out? Newly joined the Satapans. Yes, I'll bring your team up as well. Is Gabriel fit? Don't know, but if you had him, I would play him if you had him. My plan currently is to roll my transfer. Okay, hold on. So Dom and Amit, I'll bring you guys up 114 and 136, and then Ebird as well. Where's Dom? Amit, Dom, and Ebird, which is this one. Also, people, See a lot of new faces today. If you guys could hit that like button and subscribe, we're getting close and close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys could hit the like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Having said that, let's start with Amit. Amit, no Salah, so Amit is actually in a bit of a problem. So Amit, here's the question to you. Looks like you got caught with having Haaland, Salah, and Saka and Palmer. What are you going to do? What's your plan? And Ezra says 646 here, gonna get some dinner. Good luck, Ryan and everyone. Good luck, Ezra. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to like the stream. Yes, people, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. And thank you, Ezra. Have a good one. Have a good dinner. Then Dom said plan is to roll. Rogers will come on for Salah. Gabriel will come on for probably Ant Nouri or actually Robinson instead. Yeah, you could roll. You could roll. Yeah, yeah. No real transfer that you need to do today. Yeah. So Gabriel for Robinson, Rogers for Salah. Is that the plan, Dom? Or what is the plan? Do you think Disasi could start regularly from now on? Could go Mikalenko. So, would Disasi start? I think the last game, correct me if I'm wrong, Fofana was injured, right? And that's probably the reason why Disasi played. Because Fofana was injured. Now, Fofana is going to be out for some time till the 4th of January, which is basically till Game Week 20. So you could get Disasi for some of these games. Could get him for this game. Could go Mikalenko to him. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not a bad short-term punt. Not a bad short-term punt. He's 4.2. I've just realized he's 4.2. Oh, damn, I forgot about that. Yeah, actually, you could do that. Short-term punt. Short-term punt. Once Fofana is back, then obviously Disasi won't start as much. Yeah, I think he will because Colville, Cucurella, Cucurella, Gusto, Colville, and Disasi. Will Tosin play? Tosin got between Tosin and Disasi. I'm assuming Disasi will be more favorite, right? Surely between Tosin and Disasi, Disasi is the favorite option. The punt though, Edwin, definitely a punt. Can't really guarantee you whether it's Disasi or Tosin who plays. Or even Badia Shield to be honest. Definitely a punt. Jeff, welcome. How are you doing? Disasi won't start many. Yeah, he won't. Badia Shield going to be main next to Colville. So then you're kind of stuck. That's the only thing. So if Badiashile is going to play, then it's going to be Badiashile, Colville, Cucurella, and Gusto as the Chelsea backline. Ahmed said Wood to Evan Nilsson or Ant Nouri to Kirkis. Probably do Ant Nouri to Kirkis. Your defense needs to improve, Ahmed. The whole team needs a wild card. But maybe Ant Nouri to Kirkis, to be honest, at this moment. Even all the like. Can you do anyone? Do you have money in the bank to do? Oh, you don't have money in the bank. Yeah, I'd probably do Ant Nouri to Kirkis. Free up some money so then you can like upgrade like Bergs or and the Berg, those kind of players as well. Darcy looks like a disaster on the ball. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then obviously this one was Dom. Dom seems pretty straightforward for your team to be honest. And then this is Ebird, Pace, Lukadine, Wambisaka, Rashford, Saka, Salah, Palmer, Rogers, Pedro, and Cunha with Jackson on the bench and Gabriel. Assuming Jackson will start for Salah, Gabriel for Wout Faze. And then the question is, do you start Colville or Wambisaka? Probably play Wambisaka. And probably start Rea over Fabianski. Is that the plan, Ebert? Mara, welcome. How are you doing? Thoughts on Bruno captain ahead of Palmer and Cunha? Start one of Luis or Ant Nouri. I would probably start Ant Nouri, sell or keep Solanke. I have Brennan. Who would you sell Solanke to? or Amara. I don't mind selling him actually. If that's for like a Jackson or Isak, I would sell. Partial participant range is so much better passing when Vice and Disasi. Fair enough. I'm thinking of doing Henderson to Rhea this week. Don't mind it actually. Don't mind it. You could also go Nana if you wanted to like save a bit more cash. Who should I captain? Saka or Palmer to be honest. But really feeling Captain Rashford for differential. Then do it. I would like usually my advice in general is trust your gut. If your gut tells you to go and like put it on Rashford, do it. Last thing you want is like having regrets and being like, I should have Captain Rashford. He goes and like scores a goal or two. Captain Haaland, Saka, or Palmer. See, Amit, now that you have Haaland, you might as well put the armband on him as well. Because a lot of people are not going to be having Haaland. The other option obviously is either Saka or Palmer. And I think Palmer will be the most captained option. Ain't Nouri or Robinson on first on bench? Probably Ain't Nouri. Yes, maybe Koval over Saka though. Yeah, you could do that. The only thing I was thinking was like, Spurs probably expect them to score against Chelsea. So by that logic, maybe Wan-Bissaka against Fulham against Wolves is not a bad fixture to play him in. I think I would roll and captain Saka. Alright, good luck, Mike. Best of luck. Tom is back. My main question about my team of which two defenders would you start? Gabriel is locked in already. Seemed like your team was pretty straightforward. Oh yeah, I was saying Gabriel, Porro, and Ain't Nouri. I was like Robinson first on the bench because playing against Arsenal. That was the one reason why I was benching Robinson over Ain't Nouri. Although, I'll be honest, I'm not expecting Ain't Nouri to keep a clean sheet here. You're purely starting him for attacking returns. Then my team on Twitter, if you wouldn't mind having a look. Yes, I will bring it up. Alright, I've got your team up. Then Greaves first bench. Greaves or Robinson? You could put Greaves first bench. Could do that as well. Not too bad. Alright, this is Jeff. Jeff, this is your team, right? Start Van Heck or Ain't Nouri? Let's start Van Heck. Probably start Van Heck. I think Jackson is going to go massive this week, but I don't have the balls to captain. Fair enough. Then put it on Palmer, which you have done basically. Not a bad team though. Looks pretty good. Anke to Visa at home. Season. So what do you have? Start Luis? Gabriel. Start. Between Luis and Nouri, the only reason I was telling people to start Nouri was just for the attacking returns, and also because I have no idea whether Rico Luis will start or not. And the thing with Rico Luis at this point is, when he's not starting, he's coming off the bench as well, which is even worse because he's getting like a one pointer. That's kind of why I was leaning towards the Nouri because I know at least he will start. Solanke to Visa, I don't know if I would do it Owamara because I feel like your fixtures for Mbemo and like for Brentford in general are gone. Like they got Newcastle, Chelsea, Forest, Brighton, Arsenal. It's just a wasted transfer. Even though they're good at home this week, like I'd probably just go like Evan Nilsson or something like what Amit was gonna do, like Evan Nilsson maybe something like that. You could probably do that instead if you want in a forward punch. I think Evan Nilsson is better than Visa at this. Fabianski or Henderson? Fabianski. Probably Fabianski. Because Henderson's playing 50. Henderson to Rare or something different. Could go Onana if you wanted to save a bit more money but still wanted a good goalkeeper choice. The other options would be Sanchez from Chelsea. But Rare is not too bad as well. The thing is, like, here's the thing. if you go rare, then you can just keep the one Arsenal defender and Gabriel. If you don't go rare, you do have the option of going for Timber instead in defense and having Timber and Gabriel. So it's up to you in terms of like what type of combination you would want. There's slightly higher upside in the Timber and Gabriel, like you've seen like last week, Timber scoring as well. Cheers, Ryan. Heading off to watch Abu Dhabi soon. Good luck, Tom. See you here. Jackson captain is carrying me now. He will be like, he's going to be good. Need to drop. Thanks, Ryan. All right. See you, Mike. Have a good week. Should I just roll Solanke in? That's true. He would be good. You can keep him, but don't expect too much this week. I do like Evan Nelson though. Like general, I think Bournemouth are looking decent. Fleck and start. Webruggen bench is okay. Really expect clean sheet from second, to be honest. Webruggen also is unlikely, but I slightly prefer Webruggen's odds than Flecken's odds. Yes, Jeff. I have Timber already. This is for Jeff now. Then I guess the question for you is like if you wanted to go and get a Gabriel or something like next week, would you rather have Timber and Gabriel or would you have Timber and Rhea? What do you prefer? Also, people, 3 minutes more for the deadline. I just realized. So better lock those teams in soon. And I'm hoping I have looked at everyone's teams and I have not missed anyone. So Amit is fine. Tom is okay. So we'll close him. Ebird looking good. Mike is fine. Ace also fine, I'm assuming. And Edwin we've got. Is Bruno cap alright? Differential cap. I don't mind it. Not the best options. Like depends on where he plays. So if he's playing the number 10 spot, then it's a nice captaincy option. If he plays center mid, not as great. So it is definitely a differential captain. Could pay off. Hard to tell whether it'll pay off or not. Could pay off. It could potentially pay off. Maybe given the week, given that Salah is no longer playing today, it might be a week for a differential captain as well, because I think a lot of people are split on captaincy this week. So it might be one of those weeks where you can potentially take punt on a differential captain. All right, people, 1 minute more, 1 minute more. Everyone okay? Teams? Set those teams. This is mine, obviously, as things stand. I'm going to hope that Weltman plays. Please, Weltman. Just hope he starts. And Gabriel as well. Otherwise, I'm playing with 10 players this week. So let's see how things go. Jeff, everything okay, team? And that's the deadline. All right, people, I think that is our deadline as things stand. Everything has gone, which means we will end it here. Let's end the poll. Palmer 43, Saka 26. That was also like a nice set of differentials for 23% on other, and Haaland 7% captaincy as well. So good luck to you all. I will be back on Tuesday for the team selection stream. So hope everyone has a great weekend. I will see you all on Tuesday. As things stand, this is my team for this week. Hopefully Bowen does well. Good luck to everyone. And also for anyone who's new, please hit that subscribe button. I'll really appreciate it as we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as well. I've seen a few subscribers today as well. So thank you very much for all those of you who subscribed today. And hit the like button as well. 6 p.m. Yes, 6 p.m. your time, Tiger. So I'll see you all on Tuesday. 9:30 p.m. Sydney time, which would roughly be, depending on your time zones. In the UK, it should be 10:30. India Standard Time 4 p.m. Singapore, Malaysia 6:30 p.m. around that time. So it depends on your time zones. That's basically the Tuesday stream. But I'll put it obviously schedule the stream on Tuesday. But yeah, I will see you all then. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and yeah, have a good week. Peace out, everyone.